The princess was horrified to discover that her nose had started growing uncontrollably. It stretched right out the window, slithering down the street like a giant snake. In no time, it had extended over a mile and was growing faster and faster, until it even crossed international borders. Her nose snaked into a woman's yard, startling her so much that she threw a bucket of boiling water at it. Thankfully, the skin was thick enough to avoid being burned. Next, the nose slid across snowfields, floated over the Pacific Ocean, and drifted into another country. Children spotted it bobbing on the water's surface and excitedly threw rocks at it. The princess's nose kept choking on the water. In response, the king issued an international statement. "This nose is on a diplomatic mission from our kingdom." From then on, wherever the nose went, it was treated with great honor. Some countries even awarded it medals, which they pinned right onto the tip of the nose. The pain made the princess scream until she finally passed out. The day before, a forest elf had gifted 3 retired soldiers magical items. Paklak received a red hat that could create anything except money or people. Bimbak got a harp that could summon living beings, and Sevak was given a purse that produced endless gold coins. They used the hat to conjure up a carriage and finally left the forest, arriving in the land where the princess lived. To pass through customs smoothly, Paklak kept creating gifts to bribe the guards. After letting them in, the guards rushed to inform the king of the soldiers' powers. The king immediately invited the trio to a royal feast. The moment they entered the palace, they were all smitten by the princess's beauty. Sevak made the first move. He showed off his money pouch, pouring out gold coins non-stop, leaving everyone amazed. Not to be outdone, Bimbak played his harp and summoned soldiers and chefs. The princess was delighted, even feeding them by hand, but completely ignored Paklak. Furious, Paklak stormed out of the hall. Meanwhile, someone had secretly tampered with the drinks. The other 2 drank and passed out instantly. When they woke up, they realized their magical items had been switched. Only Paklak's red hat remained genuine. Determined to get their treasures back, Paklak used the hat to conjure a rope and slid down the chimney into the princess's room. When she saw him, the princess sweet-talked him, claiming he was her favorite of the 3. Paklak, taken in by her charm, revealed the hat's true powers. She immediately pulled the alarm. Guards stormed in, seized the hat, and locked Paklak in a metal cage, but he escaped once again through the chimney. The 3 soldiers returned to the forest, hoping the elf would help, but no one showed up. Instead, an apple tree appeared before them. Sevak took a bite of a red apple, and his nose started growing wildly. Just then, a crow dropped a green apple. After eating it, his nose returned to normal. They realized this was the elf's way of sending a message. Suddenly, a strong wind swept through, and the 3 were instantly transported back to the castle. They claimed, "This fruit grants eternal youth to any woman who eats it." The king eagerly bought the apple and gave it to his daughter, convinced it was real. The princess ate it, and her nose exploded into a sky-piercing growth. To get the antidote, she was forced to return the 3 magical items. After eating the green apple, her nose finally returned to normal. The king still tried to seize the treasures again, but another gust of wind picked up, and the 3 soldiers were whisked back to the forest. This time, the elf appeared in person and reclaimed all the magical items.